Good morning. Where am I? I'm in the bus station at Lusaka, and I'm heading to Mpulungu to start the search for Muzi. It's now 10 to 4 in the morning, so I've been up for an hour. Bus isn't crowded. They tell me that this is going to be a bus ride from hell. Roads are terrible. Oh God, you know what? As I tell Linda Moss 1,000 times, I hate getting out of bed early. I don't know if we can see much if I turn it around, but we'll give it a go. Alright, sit back, relax, and I'll see you at the next stop. See what we find. This is my window. Had to stick the curtain in there. Because there's two holes on the glass and the wind's coming in like a hurricane. This has been listening to Bible music all morning for 6 hours. I'm converted. And I'll just show you what it's like when we overtake the truck. Now, wasn't that easy? Well, 6 down, 8 more to go. Oh, road's improving. Well, maybe we got a little bit longer than 8 hours to go. I can't work out the lane lines. Not from here. I'm sure they're there. Oh. My God. Okay. 9 hours down. We're at a town called Kasami. I have no idea how far we've got to go. Well, I survived probably 20 near misses, 3 where I thought I'm screwed. Man, I'm amazed how this bus driver hasn't smashed into anyone. It's been crazy the whole time. I know the gods are looking after me today. My lunch cost me 30 cents Australia. Not bad. A biscuit. Oh, the seat. I got a sore butt. I'm just eating my lunch. We'll see what happens after this. Alright. Catch you later. Now I've got a bird's eye view. Look at this. Last time I had this much excitement was in a balloon out of Luxor. Now, you got no idea how close we're going to pass. Oh, that was easy. Man, we don't want to kill anyone. You're a good driver. Good driver. Alright, probably 150 to go. It's now 4 PM. I just want to get in before dark. Well, I got my peanuts. They are so nice. So the bag of peanuts that lady's selling, they are, probably see them down there, they are 10 kwacha, which works out to be about 50 Australian cents for a bag. Got a bag, you got to chew on that for the next 3 days. Oh man, how long are we doing now? 13 hours. This is good. Oh. we're going to go, get on the road and continue. Well, yes, I made it. It's 9 PM. I'm sitting down to a fantastic meal. Wow, what a long day. Thank you very much for that. You're welcome. Looks fantastic. Look, the first part of the trip was really good. Roads were good. I was pretty scared at some times where I thought we were going to have a head-on crash. And the last part was just bump after bump. Did my head in. I think I may do an alternate route on the way home. I might get the bus to Kasami, and then I might just pay the money and fly back to Lusaka. To Lusaka. Make it pretty easy for me. Well, that was a long day. Tomorrow's where all the preparation we put into action tomorrow, and hopefully we can find people that I met and Josh met 22 years ago. I'm going to have dinner, have a shower, and I'm going to crash. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Wow, I had a great sleep last night here at the Nawala Lodge. Fantastic. Made me a great meal, as you saw. Now, when I come in here last night, I got to see nothing. Pitch black, absolutely tired. So, how's my day going to start? With Joseph Gray. Joseph, pleasure to meet you.
My pleasure too.
Let's go for a walk?
Sure, let's go.
Now, you're probably wondering, who is Joseph? Well, Joseph works down at the Red Cross office. And the Red Cross office played a big part for Josh and I, because when we came here in 2003, we had 2 bags stolen from our bicycle.
Okay.
And so we lost all our medication, everything. So we then went to Red Cross and met Pascal and Veronica. So, is Pascal still working for Red Cross?
No, Pascal is no longer working for Red Cross. He's passed.
Wow. How long ago?
About 3 years ago.
Oh, that is sad. He was so good to us. He helped us so much. Without that medication, malaria or antibiotics, we would have been in big trouble. Wow. And can I ask, what did he pass away from?
In Lusaka.
Yes.
He went for a meeting in Lusaka, and then I think he had an ailment whilst in Lusaka.
Yeah.
And so he passed on.
Like a heart problem?
But not really. I think he had a big sore. I don't know how he injured himself. It would have been different.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, that is so sad. Does Pascal's family still live here in town?
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Oh, I would really like to say thank you to them, if possible.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay, good. Now, when Pascal was there, he was. We went for a ride up to, I think it was like a refugee camp on top of the hill.
Yes.
Does that still operate today?
No, it was closed. Because the refugees were relocated back to Congo.
So Zambia doesn't accept the Congolese refugees anymore?
No, they do. We really don't have them from Mpulungu, but they are there in Mantapala, in Luapula province.
Yes.
And also in Maheba. Now Maheba is in northwestern province.
In Zambia?
In Zambia, yes.
So when you have the people fleeing the Congo, that's an area where they will go to first?
Yeah, when they will enter Mpulungu,
yes, then
they will be relocated to Maheba. And those that are entering through Chiengi in Luapula province,
yes,
will be relocated to Mantapala, which is a settlement. So these places are settlement, and those are treated as Zambians now because they are under settlement.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow, I've watched videos on Congo.
Sure.
Man, they got a tough life. Very, very hard.
Indeed.
What about, there was a young lady who, when we went up to the refugee camp and come back, I met a young lady, her name was Veronica, and Veronica actually opened up the door for us to get some drugs to replace the ones that we had stolen. Where is Veronica now?
Veronica is around.
Yes?
She's now a teacher.
School teacher?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's a school teacher, and in fact she's a school manager.
Whoa, that's good.
There's a Muslim school in Sende village. Which
How are you? Fine, thank you.
It should be better that you also see her.
Oh, that would be good. Is Veronica, because I think when I saw her, she was probably about, maybe, I can't tell, but 18 years of age.
Yeah,
so
she's married.
Married?
Yes, she's married now.
Children?
With children.
Very good. Naughty children.
I should think so. Maybe you'll be
I won't say that to her. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
No, all children are terrific.
Sure.
Now, as we walk up here, God, some of these buildings look familiar. Was that a Red Cross office here?
No, the Red Cross office was that side. I'll show you.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, terrific, terrific.
Now it's a bar. It has been turned into a bar.
So that office no longer exists?
No, it doesn't exist.
Okay.
Because it came as a project for the refugees.
And then when the government changed how they were dealing with the Congolese and the location where they would deal with them,
yes,
this was no longer usable. Oh, it wasn't needed, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was, the cost would have been on the higher side. However, Red Cross also started running what we call a reception center after those refugees were relocated. So reception center up to 2021 were under Red Cross, but since they are run by Commission for Refugees.
All right, now we're getting up here.
So now you can remember some structures.
I remember Hope's Kitchen is where the photograph I sent you with Josh, with Muzi,
yeah.
in front of Hope's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And it seems...
Do you remember where you saw Hope's Kitchen?
Well, I think it was further up the hill from where Pascal worked.
Okay.
I think.
Yes.
But I just remember the front.
Yeah. So this was Hope's Kitchen.
In here.
Yes.
I just turned the camera around.
So that was...
That's Hope's Kitchen.
Yes.
No.
Now it's...
So it's no longer a restaurant?
No, it's no longer a restaurant. It's an office now for Zesco. It's an office for Zesco.
Zesco. What is Zesco?
Zambia Electricity.
I thought it was a power company.
Yeah.
Because I remember Josh standing where those doors are.
Yes.
Right there.
Sure.
He gave the hat to Muzi, and then Muzi went back in, and he was so proud.
I would see from the pictures you sent, the videos actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this was this.
Because I remember the sign was painted directly above the walls there. Hope's Kitchen. So are we getting close to...
So this was Zambia Red Cross office.
This was?
This was.
Okay.
So if you remember...
Yes, I remember Pascal used to sit on the front veranda.
Yes. So this was Hope's Kitchen.
That's just up there. Wow.
And then this was Red Cross office. Now it's no longer a Red Cross office. You can see it was closed.
Well,
although they never closed from here.
No.
They moved up to some building somewhere down.
Yep.
Where they were working from, because this was now a smaller space, or had smaller space. So they decided to go where there was enough space.
So if this is a bar and I drink alcohol, we could go for a beer now.
Sure, but then...
Yeah, but I don't drink. But I will go in and have a Coke if you wanted to have a drink later. So whereabouts is the harbour inn?
The harbour inn is this one.
This is it here?
Yes.
Wow, this is the place Josh and I stayed.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think we could walk in and have a look around? Oh, excellent. Because when we were here last time,
yes,
there was a pool table and we used to play pool in there.
Yes, they had the pool table inside, and I think they still have, though I'm not sure. But then if we discover this was the place, and the place you stayed.
Yeah, I remember we stayed in a room. It was like over here.
We must have stayed in that room.
We stayed in one of those rooms.
Yes.
Wow. Can we have a look inside, you think?
So nombale bushafia memories ishile mu 2003. So imabona seta mwaliko. So nombale fo kumona ko room imo pala pantu emwale. Bali ya. Bali se no mwana wakwe. Yes. Oh bashika. Tabale ikopa wale ikopa. Visitor to Kuwait.
Yes.
Have visitor here.
Yes.
This one.
Yes, this is similar to our room. Wow. And out here too. Wow, that is cool. When we were here in this room, we had 2 single beds.
2 single beds.
Yeah. Ah, fabulous. Wow. So do you get many tourists staying here now? Or Mpulungu doesn't get tourists? No tourists? Yeah, I seen the room. Ah, that's cool. Do they have many tourists now coming into this part of Zambia? Or because the boat doesn't run? Because the boat doesn't run anymore from Mpulungu up to Tanzania. It doesn't run.
No. Masungu bale sai sapano.
Tabesa.
But mula kwata limo.
No tourists.
So you can see how bad it is because of the boat. The bigger boat.
Well, I think that boat brought in millions of kwacha in trade.
Yeah.
You first, Isaac. So together with the way in which Zambia deal with the refugees and the boat no longer functioning, that has really damaged the economy of Mpulungu.
Very much.
Yes.
A lot of things were, there was people were doing a lot of trade.
Yes.
But now they can't.
I know. How do you trade with your northern countries? You don't.
The Zambian government is trying to. I think they have made the boat according to information.
Yes.
Which they are yet to launch, and so we are yet to see because it will be both. I think passenger and goods.
Well,
yeah.
Let's hope they get the boat going because you need this for your town to start growing again. We just finished a walk of the harbour, but when I signed in, it was forbidden to take the camera, which I respect their rules. So we got to have a look at the immigration, met the immigration guys, met people in charge of the cargo, and it was really nice to go down, and we went right down to the harbour to see where our boat was at. Is now in Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Okay.
Gozo and SS Liemba.
Okay. All right, let's sit down. Do you want to sit down outside?
Which drink? What drink?
I might have a Coke.
Coke. Yeah.
All right. If you hear something rattling in the background, that's the pool table we used to play at. Now, we walked past Hope's kitchen, Joseph.
Yes.
It's shut. Where is... I know because I have so many people asking me about this journey and why I'm going to search for this young boy. Where is Muzi?
Muzi can be found, but we are not sure where Muzi is. Currently, we are told that Muzi is in America. And if Muzi is in America, then it will take a little bit of time to have the number for Muzi in America. But now we are trying to trace Muzi within Zambia, if we can. And so we're trying to contact the grandmother, I think, who is going to give us the number like in a few minutes. And so we can call the grandmother and find out where Muzi is.
Wow.
Sure.
My goal, and I'm not putting pressure on you, if I could have the opportunity to set my laptop up and we do a video call with him,
Yes.
that would be fantastic.
That would be good. Yeah.
We can do that with the on WhatsApp or one of those platforms.
Yes.
We can do it.
Sure.
So when did Hope's Kitchen, was that run by Muzi's grandmother? Was his mother and father around at that time? Are you aware?
It was actually being run by the grandmother.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's also late. He died way back. So the wife relocated from Mpulungu to Lusaka.
Yep.
And then later on, I got information that she had gone to America.
Okay.
Yeah. But then
You're right. I'm just going to straighten that up a little bit. That's it. Perfect.
so someone is just saying that she's in Lusaka, so which might be easier for us to relocate to Muzi.
We've still got time to do it, and we may be successful in finding
Yeah,
him.
hopefully before the end of today, we might be able to get Muzi if he's still alive.
Yep.
Yeah, and then so if that works, then it will be perfect.
Fantastic.
Yeah, because I've seen you've gone into great trouble to find this boy.
And we never give up.
Yeah,
Never give up.
sure.
And when when we were talking on our walk around this morning, you referred to people as late. That means they have passed away. They are late.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
So,
While we've just got this running now, and we're waiting for phone calls, you were talking about the younger generation, and the same with Brian, and I'll speak on behalf of Brian too. He feels that a younger generation, they're really not, they're not productive. A lot of them got alcohol problems. They're not the education. They're not striving to be educated and getting jobs. Alcoholism. What is the problem with the younger? We have problems with alcohol and drugs in our country, so you're no different. So, but what is going on with the younger generation? Is it a lack of respect for parents and guidance?
yeah, we might say they're not respecting their elders or their parents, but the systems of like in Zambia, we're trying to be very democratic, and young people have human rights. Previously parents would always reprimand their children each time they would make mistakes, and then sometimes you reprimand a child by beating, then take you to police as a parent.
Yeah.
And so the freedom that the children have, I think guardians do not have the authority over them, as they say. So what is happening now is that the abuse of alcohol, drugs is also going up.
Yeah.
And no one is controlling that. We have the Drug Enforcement Commission trying to curb some of these things. But there is a small group of people who cannot control the abuse of drugs.
Yeah.
But for alcohol, government also needed to put in stringent measures to stop the abuse.
I've noticed sitting here, very few cars, very few motorbikes driving past compared to 2003 when Josh and I were here. Why such, and putting it bluntly, I'm the only white person in the village. What is happening with tourism? How come it's dead?
You see, previously there were 2 ships that were coming from Congo, from Tanzania, and then also from Congo, Burundi. So then traffic would be high.
Yeah.
But since the SS Liemba, which was a passenger ship, and Mongozo also, have since stopped coming to Mpulungu. It is hampering, I think, people moving on the lake, coming to Zambia.
Yeah.
So the only way they can come to Zambia maybe is through road. And there is no direct road from Tanzania, Burundi or Congo into Mpulungu.
Okay.
And that's the more reason why you don't see tourists coming to Mpulungu.
Yeah.
So these have hampered possibly the economic situation. And that's the reason why you can't see a lot of cars coming down, because there's no business down there and there's no activity apart from the few offices that are operating in the harbour.
Could it? So those 2 major ships that were coming in here for passengers and cargo, if they stop, is that because the government the tariffs are just far too high, imposing on these foreign country?
Yes, number one is that the tariffs are too high, particularly on the ships docking at the harbour. Yeah, and mostly those ships are discouraged to come to Zambia because they have elsewhere they could go and maybe with cheaper rates or tariffs, unlike Zambia and Mpulungu Harbour. So these have also made it worse. in terms of transporting things on the lake. However, the only cargo that is passing through the lake now is cement, sugar, sometimes steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are the two major components of goods that pass through, and yeah, that's why you could see that we only have very few trucks. I think this morning we were only seeing 3-4 trucks passing, so that is also not good for business.
Let's have our drink and then we'll continue on.
Sure, thank you. So this is the Kapenta.
This is a Kapenta market? Would you call it the market area?
Oh, this is the place where they are just drying it.
Okay.
Yeah, because normally they sell it dry, they don't sell it fresh.
Okay.
Yeah, so those that wanted to buy fresh, they bought in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is a place where they normally dry.
So, would they have caught this fish this morning?
Yes.
And how long do they dry it out for?
Maybe up to 4 o'clock today.
Yeah.
It will be relatively dry, and then the following day they'll continue drying until it is dry enough.
Wow. Can we walk down?
Sure. So this is now because they're avoiding stones or dust. That's why they're putting it on these nets. So that when you're eating this Kapenta, don't hit it with a stone.
Well, when my friend and I and a good mate rode around Morocco, we had what was it? Falafel. Falafel is I think it's a wheat-based product. Yeah, they make it like a patty, like a burger. It's beautiful, this falafel. And many years I had a head-on crash on my bicycle.
Okay.
Straight into the windscreen of a car. So I had to get my teeth new.
Okay.
Well, one of the teeth that was artificial, I went straight onto falafel, which had been sitting in the sun, like on like the Kapenta.
Yeah.
Broke the tooth off.
Yeah.
So for the rest of the holiday, no tooth on the front. It made this look even worse.
Yeah.
That's possible. No, it's not.
So like that.
Isn't this beautiful?
Boat, is the fishing boat.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah.
So normally, if you are going for Kapenta, they will use that boat to go and fish Kapenta.
So is this? I'm sure there was like a market area along a beach.
Oh, that's why we are going from.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to show you
the
Kapenta Drive area. But initially, this was a company that was catching fish using boats like those.
It's a good. That's it. Over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Because of this, reduced number of fish on the lake, they have since started using these smaller things. So these are towed by that. So they will always be behind that boat with an engine.
Okay.
Yeah. So we call this small boat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are they seaworthy?
They are. They are safe.
Yes.
They are very safe on the lake. You know, planks are normally floaters.
So you call those timber boats planks?
Yeah. So these are floaters more or less.
Yes.
So they don't normally sink.
Normally.
Normally.
You say normally.
Yeah, they don't normally.
Joseph, when you say normally, that means they could sink.
They could, yes.
There we go.
But then the way they would sink is not like sink going down.
Yeah.
They would just maybe break, disintegrate.
Yeah.
And so the people that are on that boat will be the ones that will go down the lake.
Okay.
But not this. This doesn't go down.
Wow. Well, we got a beautiful day for a walk.
Sure.
Beautiful day. Brian's wife made this beautiful dish with carpenter and these sauces. Wow, so tasty.
Really?
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. I got spoiled.
Sure.
Yeah, I deserve it. Continue on. So, Joseph, this big truck here, is that loaded with Kapenta?
No, this is loaded with bulgafish.
Bulgafish.
Yes, which is coming from Congo. Going to Congo on the other side.
So
it's coming from Congo this side on the lakeside,
Yes.
and then going to Lubumbashi, Kinshasa.
Lubumbashi.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
So you can see how nicely they are packed.
Packed.
Yeah, so this one is well protected so that it reaches where it is going. Because it's far.
That's a long journey.
A long journey.
So why can't they just stay on the water and go there? Is it connected to the water when they leave the Congo?
It is further using that other route to Kinshasa. It's nearer using passing through Zambia into the Congo.
Okay.
On the other side.
So the major market here, Kapenta
Kapenta and boogerfish.
and boogerfish. But are you catching boogerfish here for sale in Mpulungu?
Yeah, they catch boogerfish to sell in Mpulungu,
Yep.
Copperbelt, Lusaka, and many other towns in Zambia.
Okay, Joseph, what did you find out on that call?
So she's saying she'll give us the line for Muzi.
Yep.
Yeah, so very soon we'll receive the number. So we might have that line now. I think we'll have to follow the American time because we
Yes.
know what time we can call.
And I wonder whether he's on like WhatsApp so we can do it via data.
Yeah, so what is going to happen is that when we are in the restaurant, we
Yep.
call her
Yep.
so that she gives us the real names of Muzi,
Yes.
so that maybe you can also help us.
Okay.
Hello?
The amount of phone calls, conversations that's been had,
Empire.
we will not be beaten on this.
So nobody she wants to talk to you first.
Yep.
So that she can understand some things. I don't know. Maybe she's thinking it's me who wants to help.
Ah, okay.
So
Okay.
you can just explain to her how you
Yeah.
get the Muzi.
Yeah, okay. No problem. Now, is this Muzi's grandmother?
Yes,
Okay, and she's in Lusaka.
she's in Lusaka.
All right. Oh, after a long day of walking around town, really hot conditions, I think we had a lot of success. We've got onto Muzi's grandmother. I got to speak to her. She's now, she has the video that I posted some time ago of Muzi and Josh in 2003. She's now passing that on to Muzi in America, and hopefully tomorrow we find out, well, hopefully we have progress and that coming to Mpulungu that I've achieved what I set out to do, and that was to meet Muzi. Whether it's on by video link, I'm happy with that. Also, it looks like we've got a time to see Veronica. So I'm going inside now. I'm going to have a rest, chill out, and tomorrow we've got another big day. See you tomorrow.